Hi, this is MIcornus Phokane, the leader and the founder of Church Governance Solutions. Today, we want to deal and speak to single pastors. We want to speak to pastors that are single and they are not married. And we want to speak about some recommendations that, as Church Governance Solutions, we are recommending to you as an unmarried pastor. And that's very, very important that we do advise you on this regard. These are just recommendations. These are just advices, and I hope that you find them useful. We're not instructing you. We're not commanding you. We've got no right to command you as an individual. We've got no right also to instruct you as an individual, because your life is actually a responsibility of yours. It's not our responsibility. But we can only recommend and allow us to recommend these recommendations today of all single pastors, those pastors that are not married. You're running your own church, you're not married. The first thing is that ensure you have spiritual father at close proximity to open enough to be open enough to discuss the hard issues, hard matters. This is very important. And I want to mention this because it's very key that sometimes when you don't have anybody who is actually can give you a word of advice, somebody who can give you a voice of reason, you may be wayward. You may live your own life the way you live. Remember, there are a lot of temptations when you're running a ministry. Because when you're running a ministry, there's a certain power that goes with it. And people are getting attracted to power. People are actually getting attracted to people that are on stages, people that are on platforms and pulpits and so on. People get attracted to those, and the whole debt of people come there because they are attracted to you because of the power or level of power that you have. Now, because of that, then you need to have someone, an individual. We talk about an individual, and I know many times some of the young men say, but the Holy Spirit is the one who's guiding me and leading me. Yes, we understand that, but you still need a father or a mother, somebody who can actually take care of you, somebody who can actually advise you on things that are of oversight for you, things that you may not be aware of, because we talk about people that have experienced life, people that have lived in the past, people that have led maybe ministries as well. They might know the challenges of ministry. They might know the practical challenges that you may go through. That's very important. The other thing that we want to recommend to you is to honor the senior citizens' advices in your church. Those people that are senior citizens. And I know we're having young men and young women that are running churches right now, that are even calling the elderly their daughters and sons in the church. Somebody is the age of your mother, but you call them your daughter. That is abnormal. Doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right at all. But as Church Governance Solutions, we're restoring godly order in the house of the orderly God. You cannot call an elderly person in your church a son if you are younger than them, because you might even be younger than their children. You can't call them sons or daughters. So please respect them. And that's the reason also as Church Governance Solutions, we want to advise you to be able to take advices from them as well. Remember, they're elderly. You might be spiritually matured more than them, but they are having experience of life. They have lived this life. They know what is dangerous and what is not dangerous. They know what to take care of and what not to take care of. They know what to guard against and what not to guard against. They may be actually of a great value for you if you you humble yourself and submit under them in a way of advices, whereby you learn from their wisdom and their knowledge and experience of life. And when they advise you, you don't despise their advices. So very important. We're just recommending to you, and I hope this helps you. The other thing is, please do not entertain offers to clean your house and to cook for you or to do washing for you by female members of your church if you are a young man. By also visits by unpurposed visits by male members of your churches, of your church, if you are a lady preacher or pastor who's not married as well. So it's very important just to recommend that, because there are people that are having their own intentions, and of course you cannot read the intentions of people. And most of the intentions of the people, they come in a good way. whereby they're coming really to clean your house. Yes, that sounds like it. Coming to cook for you. Yes, that sounds like it. And it's actually good offer, it sounds like. But many people are having actually different ideas about this. Because there are those that come with wrong motives. And you cannot actually be able to read the minds of the people. It is very important, therefore, to be careful of that and guard against that and don't allow such visits where people are saying, we're coming to clean your house, we're coming to cook for you, we're coming to do washing for you, and so on. So please, if you have to hire somebody to do all those things for you, please do. Don't actually allow female members of your church, because, sorry, even if there's nothing wrong that they're doing, there might be things that are actually not right, in the sense that it may actually tarnish your name. Because when people suspect something, they may not ask you. People may conclude in their minds. And when people have concluded, you cannot answer questions that people never asked you. And this is very important that we emphasize that as well. So please be careful of that. The other thing that we want to bring about is you need to avoid individual prayer requests from sisters, because this is something that they will actually be asking to come to your office. If, say, you're having an office at the church, to come and say, pray for me, man of God. And they'll be coming with different motives, of course, and teaching them to pray for themselves. And if they need the prayers indeed for somebody to pray for them, please let the mothers in the church pray for them. Let other sisters pray for them. Why do they need you to come to your office to pray for them? Prayer is prayer, whether it's done by someone else or by you. You cannot be a superstar of prayer. So please be aware of that as a young preacher who's singing, that please don't make yourself a superstar of prayer. So make sure that other people can pray for this particular individual. Or else, if you want to pray for them, let it be in the midst of other people. Let there not be secret meetings for prayer between you and single sisters that are coming for prayer by your office. And that's very important that we emphasize that also as a recommendation. We say refuse personal financial assistance from the sisters in the church. Please, they're going to assist you. They're going to give you envelopes. They're going to deposit money in your account. Make sure that they reference it with their names so that you can find out who they are. And sometimes they will recognize your birthdays and give you some gifts and money. We are saying as Church Governance Solutions, be careful of that, because that might be something to lure you into a situation that you may not be able to control. So therefore, we are saying, please don't allow financial assistance from your sisters in the church, from these single sisters in the church. And the particularly individualized financial support. Because those that are coming give you money here and there, give you 1,000 rands there, and they will give you 2,000 rands there. Next time is 10,000 rands. And that might be something that may entice you. It may sound like it's good charity from them, good heart, people that are assisting, givers, cheerful givers. But I want to tell you, some cheerful giving is hidden behind some wrong motives there. So please be aware of that. And we want to just recommend to you that be aware of that and be careful. Refuse personal financial assistance. The other thing is you need to be careful of special personalized gifts from sisters. And as I say, during your birthdays, they will recognize your birthday. They'll be the ones who are bringing gifts to you and written in their names, personalized, so that you must be aware who it is coming from. And those are dangerous things. And we want to make you aware that please be careful of that as well, because these are the things that may actually deviate you and affect you as well. Remember, we are Church Governance Solutions. We're restoring godly order in the house of the orderly God. We're giving recommendations to you on this. We're not controlling you at all. We're not commanding you. We're not instructing you. We're saying be careful of that. Don't receive personalized gifts from sisters. That's very, very important. The other thing that we want to bring about today is to be careful that you establish company of brothers and fathers to be around you when doing ministry duties, particularly when you go to visit other churches and so on. Don't have a gang of sisters that are accompanying you. Be careful of that. So make sure that you travel with brothers and sisters and brothers and fathers that accompany you, not just a group of sisters that are accompanying you. Very, very careful about that. Please be aware of that. Make sure that you are actually clear and protected, because you may tarnish your name and you may not be able to recover as well. We want to also emphasize that avoid being borrowed cars and given lifts by the sisters themselves, because they may come and borrow a car to travel. Man of God, take a car, go and minister somewhere. Man of God, when you need a car, so please give me a call. I'll bring the car to you. Some offers are actually underhand in the sense of their hidden motives behind those. So please be aware of that, and be aware that you should avoid that as well, because that may sound like just an offer, a very innocent offer of transportations, but those type of transportations may be very dangerous for you as well. Avoid isolated company of sisters, including being given a lift to work, and lift to the ministry, lift to preach somewhere. So please be careful of that as well, because that might tarnish your name as well. It might actually put you at a compromised situation where you may not be able to recover as well. We want to emphasize that when you finally decide to marry, Church Governance Solutions recommend you to marry someone not in your own ministry, to avoid strife in that ministry. I want to say that again. When you finally decide to marry, we recommend, we're not saying it's a must, we recommend that you don't marry someone in the very same church, because that might cause strife. There might be a lot of sisters that were queuing up, eyeing you, interested in you, and therefore you marry one of them, then it causes strife in the church. And that is why sometimes we see even church splits just after a single pastor gets married. This is a recommendation. Of course, we're not forcing you, we're not instructing you, and we're not commanding you at all. But these were just recommendations. We hope that you take them as recommendations and recommendations only, and you make sure that you don't take that personal, that we instruct you, we control your life and so on. Just the recommendations. We at Church Governance Solutions, our aim is to restore godly order in the house of the orderly God. We want to check out, but before we check out, we want to remind you of our social media platforms. Remember, our Facebook page, Church Governance Solutions, the Facebook page, MIcornus Phokane as well. So like those pages, maybe also click notification buttons. Don't forget our YouTube channel is under Young Men Empowerment Forum, and we want to urge you, please, that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, click notification buttons as well. Don't forget our TikTok account as well, which is very busy as well, but very powerful. And we have actually posted a lot of materials on our TikTok account. So please like our TikTok account as well. A lot of young viewers and followers that are there, and we want to thank you for joining us and being part of our TikTok account as well, and want to urge you to continue following us. And please don't forget also to share these platforms with your loved ones. It could be your colleagues at work, it could be your friends, it could be your family members. So please share this through media of WhatsApp. You could be sending that through emails to people as well. Feel free to do so, and may the good Lord bless you. And allow me to check out right here and say cheers for now.